What's going on, guys? It's Theo Talk Rockcast. Today, guys, we have the PDK Finals. The PDK Finals Season 2 Finals with me, your coach of the Harlem Hydreigons, versus the coach of the Seattle Sylveons, being Sylveon himself. And this season has been a complete roller coaster for us. We have been almost negative the entire time to being able to get into the finals due to Lucky Green, coach of the last Kunos, suffering from a 6-0 from the week before playoffs started, and because of that we were thrown into the playoffs, and we were able to go through DarudeLeafStorm, coach of the Aberdeen Azelfs, and go through Tablemon, coach of the Drifloons, and we have finally made it here to the PDK Season 2 Finals. This is, of course, post-commentated, as I wasn't able to live commentate it when the battle was going on. And this team, I want to say, is one of the best teams I made this season. I like it a lot. I really do. I like how we have the Mega Charizard Y, Drought Chlorophyll with the Venusaur. Then we have the Scarf Tyrantrum, the Gastrodon, the Sticky Web Masquerade. I just love it all. The only thing I didn't do on this team was put up a spinner or a defogger, and that really hurt me this entire game due to me having both a Charizard and a Gyarados. That hurt me very well with Stealth Rocks and everything like that. But we'll see how that comes to play in the match. And without further ado, make sure you guys hit that like button for the PokeDraftKings Season 2 Finals. And with that, let's hit that play button. So both of us leave with our Charizards. I, for one, thought he was running Charizard Y as well, just by looking at his team. I Mega Evolve. He doesn't Mega Evolve. He goes for a Dragon Dance, while I go for the Flamethrower. And I see right that he is faster than me, so I'm wondering if he is timid, because I'm timid as well. But he's actually Mega Charizard X when I see the Dragon Dance. He goes for Roost. I will go for another Flamethrower, assuming he's Charizard Y, even though I shouldn't have when I saw the Dragon Dance. But I only thought that because I've seen him use Dragon Dance before on Charizard Y. I send him my Masquerade to get the Intimidate on the Zard X. He Dragon Claws me, gets me down to my Sash. And what I do here is he Dragon Dances again, and this gives me the free Sticky Web up as he sets up on my Masquerade. But I'm not really worried about it, because right here I'm able to Air Slash him and get some chip damage off on him. I could have Quiver Danced, but it wouldn't have made a difference because he's already double speed. He goes for another Declaw after the drought runs out, and right now I go out into my Gastrodon because it's the only thing that can take a hit from the Zardex. I scare him out from the Earthquake, and he goes to Bronzong, predicting me. I should have predicted that and went back into my Zard Y. But what I do, I just Scald the Bronzong, pray for a burn, I get the burn, so now I have residual damage on this Bronzong. He sets up his rocks, and these rocks really put a dent into my team and how well I was able to switch in and out and get plays going. So I go into Gyarados straight away, because I'm going to set up D-Dances and kind of tear holes through his team. So what I do is I set up my first D-Dance here, I believe, then afterwards go for a Crunch on his Melodic right here, which did a lot more damage than I thought it would do. I was running D-Dance, Waterfall, Earthquake, and Crunch on this set, being adamant. When now looking at it, I regret not this being a Mega Gyarados, because then I got stabbed from the Crunch. But I do die from the poison, thanks to Bronzong. Bronzong gets a kill. I go into my Zard Y on the rocks. Snake Feel, I land off 51%, not 50% exactly. I should have went for a Rooster, I really wanted to, but instead I do go for the Solar Beam for whatever reason. Expecting his, actually, nothing really. I just went for it for no reason, actually, because for some reason I thought Melodic would stay in, expecting me to Roost, but he didn't. But I just go for a Flamethrower on his floor. Just now looking at it, I kind of also regret not carrying Fire Blast, but Fire Blast wouldn't have made that much of a difference. But the Flamethrower did his job just as well. However, he protected, and I just wasted off a Solar Beam because I didn't want to waste my Flamethrowers. So he's just stalling out my Drought right now, and I should have went into Venusaur straight off, being that I did have the Chlorophyll up, and this could have been a very opportune moment for me to go for growths and start sweeping. But he just let the Drought wear out, and he goes to his Zardex. I go for a Flamethrower, forgetting that Drought is what made it do all the damage first time, and it does such little damage, being that he resists it. I miss my Focus Blast, and he's able to get off a Dragon Claw, which is unfortunate. But I go for a Rooster, seeing what he wants to do. He goes to Roost himself, and I try to go for another Focus. No, I preserve my Zardex, and I go back in my Gastrodon, because I want to preserve my Zardex for the Drought Chlorophyll sweep with my Venusaur. And he goes for a Declaw, my Gastrodon takes it, because I look at his team, and Venusaur cleans up everything. As well as Tyrantrum for revenge kills. I go for Scald on his Melodic, get a burn. I'm mad I got a burn because I was easily could have been a chance to get a Toxic. But what I do now is I go for the switch into Venusaur, and expecting him to Scald, he actually goes for a Rest. And what I do now is I go for Growth, I'm pretty sure. I go for a Growth as he switches into his Bronzong here. Go for Growth, get the +1 special attack. The attack boost doesn't really matter. And I go for the Hidden Power Fire as he goes for a Gyro Ball, I'm pretty sure. He goes for a Gyro Ball. He goes for the Gyro Ball. Now looking back at it, I regret not having the Black Sludge on Venusaur instead of the Life Orb because I needed more sustain with Venusaur, even though I did have Giga Drain. Life Orb hurt me more than Giga Drain healed me back up. So I could have been better with the Black Sludge as he sends out his Victory Zard X again, getting the speed drop from the Sticky Web. I send out my Zard X, seeing what he wants to do. He goes for a Declaw and I sack off my Zard X, but the sun is out. Looking back at it as well, I could have had a Ninetales on my team, continue with the drought with the Heat Rock, but everything played out pretty well, in my own opinion. I send out my Tyrantrum, I go for a Head Smash, do a clean 57% to his Melodic. Then I stay in, go for another Head Smash, praying I don't miss, because I know he's a Sleep Talk set. Then we're good, we're sitting at 2 kills on for me and 3 kills for him. Then he sends out a Sand Slash, where he goes for a Rapid Spin here, I'm pretty sure, which right then and there decided the game with me not having the pressure from the Sticky Webs anymore. What I do here though is I go for a Growth and take advantage of Sun while it is to get this to get the special attack boost. And I go for Giga Drain, get all my health back, almost all my health back. But the Life Orb done takes it away again. And what he does is he just cleans up a Zardex, to be honest. He just cleans up a Zardex. Right here, he goes and Declaws. When I look back at it, I could have just sacked off Venusaur at that point, because if I sacked off Venusaur, I would have been able to go into Tyrantrum straight off and then fire up a Head Smash, and maybe that would have made the things different, but then I wouldn't know how I'd be able to handle his Virizion at that point. So I needed my Venusaur no matter what, and with that, as you can see, he sweeps out with Zardex with the Dragon Dance. So very good game, Josh. Very good game, Sylveon. It actually was a good game in my opinion. We both made some little mistakes here and there. We both made decent predictions and plays. And in my own opinion, this is a great way to end off the season. It was a great finale. It was great finals. Great job for the Harlem Hydreigons this season for making it to the playoffs when we weren't able to make it last season. All the way to the finals, might I add. And congratulations, Sylveon, on your win for the Season 2 playoffs of the PokeDraftKings. And with that, you guys, I'll see you guys in Season 3.